everyone, and welcome to another Into the Void Real Review. This time we are reviewing The Materialists, starring Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, and Chris Evans. This is directed and written by Celine Song. This is the quintessential date movie that is about dating. Not necessarily a rom-com, but mainly an examination of the trials and tribulations of the dating world. Slight spoilers if you're sensitive to that sort of thing, you have been warned. The biggest draw of the movie is the cast. This should just be called Charisma, the movie. You have Pedro Pascal taking time off here from saving the world from the spore apocalypse in The Last of Us Season 2, and also taking a break from saving the world from Marvel's latest villain in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie, which technically is after this, but you get what I mean. Then you have Chris Evans, who, let's be real, you can't go wrong putting him in one of these. The man is charisma personified. Then you have Dakota Johnson, who actually could use a little help from these two after starring in Madam Web. Remember that one? Me neither. Nonetheless, she does have the chops. It's just her track record's a little spotty. You never know what you're going to get with her. I have seen a lot of people saying she's a little one note in this, a little monotone, acting like she's reading off a script in real time. I don't know. I didn't really think about it at the time, but when I read that, I was like, yes, I guess that's true. Her performance really didn't bother me, but it really didn't wow me either. She plays a matchmaker for a company called Adore. She procreates several marriages, and that's because she's so good at her job.
How many marriages are you responsible for now, Lucy?
9.
Several of her clients have such exacting standards for what they consider worth dating.
I deserve someone who fulfills all of my criteria.
Nothing over 20 BMI.
I don't want someone who likes cats. I'm trying to settle.
I promise you're going to marry the love of your life.
No one should settle when they have Lucy as their matchmaker. It's in this manner that the movie delves into the dating game. The Materialist examines the pitfalls of so many doomed relationships. The focus is on, you guessed from the title, the materialist aspects of what a partner can give you. The movie tends to hammer over the head the notion that a partner must make you feel valuable above all else. After all, relationships are like a business deal that you enter in for better or worse. It's funny, early on listening to clients of Lucy list off all the things they expect from a partner, like they are ordering room service for the single impaired.
To meet someone more grown.
I have a really beautiful client. She's 31.
I wasn't really thinking 30s.
Clearly, the movie's hell-bent on beating us over the head that so many looking for love tend to forget that intimacy is a two-way street in the universal game of dating. When Pedro Pascal's Harry arrives on the scene during his brother's wedding, in which Lucy has a hand in facilitating via her matchmaking talents, things materialize romantically for the two. Pedro Pascal, rich and good-looking to boot, is referred to as a unicorn, a 10 in the dating world, according to Lucy. Why would he waste his time on her when he could have anyone else?
You are what we call a unicorn. An impossible fantasy.
The movie is most interesting when things dive below the surface of what intimacy really is, and is love really what is on the plate when we sign up for a relationship? Or is it security, or how they make us feel, or how we feel about them? Do we feel valuable when we're around them? Lucy's the one that will help you answer those questions, but when she finds out that maybe the answers she has don't have her client's best interests at heart, things go sideways. The movie drops in a love triangle because who doesn't like love triangles? Turns out, Lucy still has John, Chris Evans' character, still pining after her even after the demise of their past relationship.
I didn't expect to run into you tonight.
I missed you.
Yeah, you don't even remember my face.
He is the counterpoint to Harry, busting tables as a waiter, hoping to break it big in the acting world, relegating himself to living with roommates to make ends meet. John is a man that can't give Lucy the material things in life that Harry can. Their history, though, gives them an intimacy that her and Harry are lacking. So, in ways, there is this typical love triangle setup that we have seen in every other movie, mixed with a pretty woman subplot of Lucy being a fish out of water when it comes to being in the world of Harry, where money's not an issue. I was hoping the Materialists had more to say about relationships, but it just ended up solidifying what I already believed. There's a side plot thrown in involving one of Lucy's clients being assaulted by a man she set them up with, causing Lucy to reflect on whether she's lost her talent in matchmaking. It seems this thread is out of place with the rest of the narrative of the movie. It Is it there to show the extreme dangers of dating? I'm not sure, but it felt a little out of place. It's like there wasn't enough confidence with the source material that the writers felt they needed to add it to inject some substance into the main plot. At first, I admit when I had just come off watching The Materialist, I was a little more enraptured with its characters and rather enjoyed the journey that Dakota Johnson goes on as Lucy, who must pick between the faithful and loyal John, who has her best interests at heart, but is always arguing about money, or venture into the lucrative beyond, full of trips to Iceland and other dream destinations, living out a life of modest luxury, but maybe coming out emotionally empty with Harry. Who she picks, I will leave that for you to find out, but inherently, I found after letting the movie set with me for a couple days, it really wasn't anything I haven't seen before. It didn't really bring anything more to the table other than what I already knew what was true in my own heart. The Materialist gets a 6 out of 10 for me. It's not terrible. If anything, it's always fun to watch these actors, Pedro, Chris Evans, and even Dakota Johnson, who, like I said, really need something to hit for her. Sadly, this misses the mark. But you know what I suspect is that it's much better than Madam Web. Hope you enjoyed this review. As always, let me know your feelings and thoughts on the movie and whether it gave you any more insight into the dating game. Like and subscribe, and I will see you the next time when we venture into the void.